All right, this video is going to go over finding the volume of a sphere. All right, now a sphere kind of looks like this, and I'll give you the definition here in a sec. Okay, so the definition of a sphere is a 3D object shaped like a ball. So you can kind of see, like, if you had a marble or basketball or baseball, those are all spheres. And the definition says every point on the surface is the same distance from the center. So that means if I went in the middle and then I came out to this outside part, that would be a certain distance. And then to here, if I went all the way around, it'd be the same distance from anywhere in the middle of that circle to the middle, or to the outside, would be the same distance. So that's a sphere. All right, the volume formula for a sphere is a little bit different, and I'm not going to show you in this video how you get it. I'm just going to give you what the volume formula is. So the volume formula is volume equals, you do 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. So this is kind of a weird formula. Definitely put this in your notes. The volume of a sphere. And for example, if you have a sphere down here, again, it looks like a ball, the diameter is going like all the way across the sphere. The radius would be coming from the outside to the middle. All right, so let's go ahead and try to find the volume of a sphere. So first thing I'm going to do is write the formula, 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Again, kind of a weird formula. So I'm just going to start by writing things down. I have 4/3, okay, times pi, I know pi, times the radius. I need to find my radius. Well, that's pretty easy. It's 3. It's right there. So times 3 to the third. All right, when I type this in on my calculator, I'm going to do this first. I'm going to do 3 to the third. So 3 times 3 times 3, which is 27, times 3.14. Okay, I'm going to write that number down. It's 84.78. Now I need to times that by 4/3. Okay, so here's what you can do to do that. Okay, I usually just put a 1 underneath here. So what you need to do when you times by 4/3, that's the same as timesing by 4 and then dividing by 3. So I'm going to go straight across, and I'm going to do 4 times 84.78. So 4 times 84.78. And I get 339.12. Okay, then on the bottom, I'm going to do 3 times 1, which is 3. And then my final step is to divide this out. 339 divided by 3. So 339.12 divided by 3. So my volume for this sphere is 113.04 feet cubed. Okay, so basically we're just following the formula to solve these. All right, let's do one more. So I'm going to start by writing my formula for a sphere. It's 4/3 times pi times the radius cubed. Okay, I'll start by writing my 4/3 down. I know pi and my radius. So this time I got to be a little bit careful because I'm trying to figure out my radius. Now, it gives me the diameter. It gives me all the way across. I only want halfway across. So I need to take 21.6 divided by 2, and that looks like it's 10.8 going across. So I need to do 10.8 to the third power. Okay, so on my calculator, I'm going to do this first. 10.8 to the third power. Okay, then I'm going to times by 3.14 real quick. I get some big, long number. 3955 point, it says 495, so I'm going to round it up to 5. Okay, now I need to times that by this 4/3. So times 4 over 3. Now again, if this helps, put a 1 under here, and then this will kind of refresh your memory on what to do. Just times straight across. So let's do the top first. 4 times that big number. Okay, so 3955.5 times 4. And I get 15822. On the bottom, 3 times 1 is 3. All right, now I just need to divide that out. If I divide it out, I get my volume is about, I should have did that on the last one, 5,274 centimeters cubed. It is not exact because I had to round. I rounded this part right here, so it is not exact, but that is about what the volume is.